Welcome to this video presentation on Facebook advertising strategies. This is Brian Pash, CEO of PCG Consulting, and I'll be walking through with you some of the most exciting new opportunities I see for dealers in regards to social media advertising. We're going to be quickly taking a look at why social media advertising is important, how polk data based on the vehicle ownership data of consumers living in your community will help advertising be more effective. We're going to talk about the challenge of reaching mobile consumers, and then of course how the Google Wildfire platform and PCG creates solutions to help you sell more cars. Today this diagram illustrates how our marketing dollars are being invested. Stimulus up in the upper left-hand corner, radio, TV, print, direct mail, generates interest, whether it's from the OEM or from your dealership. It drives people into what Google calls the zero moment of truth, the automotive zero moment of truth, where consumers are researching price, performance, and styling. And social media is becoming one of those tools where we can communicate and help guide consumers during their research in this zero moment of truth. Research says that 18 to 25-year-olds will look at 23 different website properties and overall, over all ages, 18 different sources before they contact your dealership in the first moment of truth. And at that first moment of truth, then it's your phone skills, your internet lead handling skills, or your showroom process that will help convert them to a customer. So how do we get more people to show up in the showroom, call us, or engage with us online? And that's where social media advertising fits in. It's another tool in the zero moment of truth. If we wanted to compare AdWords to Facebook advertising, most dealers are doing AdWords. You are using a keyword or intent to try to figure out what ad to present to a consumer. With Facebook advertising, not only can you target demographic or geo-targeted ads, but you can do relationship targeting, who they like. For the first time, and Google doesn't offer this, you can target consumers based on what vehicle they own today or their intent, what they're most likely to buy. Maybe they're a previous owner of a BMW, a Ford, or a Chevrolet. And one other cool feature here, it's not based on the IP address of where the computer is sitting. When someone completes a Facebook profile, they put where they live. So it has a little bit more accurate targeting in a geo area. And lastly, which I think is the most relevant, is that very few dealers are using it, so an opportunity to get in before others do is today's message. So in the past, traditional marketing was centered around your dealership. So you would be really driving information about your dealership today. We want to get your customers sharing and talking about your dealership, and social media does that. Just some stats recently, May 2013, I won't read them, but as you know, Facebook is a huge opportunity to reach the millennials, and of course, all age groups are engaged in Facebook. Research from Google shows us that consumers looking for a car are looking at user-generated content, not just content from the OEM or from you, and that this content is shared not only in search, not only on online reviews, but they're checking blogs and the social network. And when we look at all the things that impact today's auto buyer, for the first time, online influences are as impactful as a visit to the dealership. And if that's the case, how do we, as a dealership, as a consultant to auto dealers, provide new ways for them to connect online? And research is telling us that mobile engagement is huge, video engagement is huge, and of course, engagement on social sites. So what are the best practices for social media marketing? Well, there's 4 aspects. Grow your audience, engage interest and incentivize them, and measure and convert. For the first time, PCG can offer car dealers social media analytics similar to what they expect on their own website. The first thing is grow your audience, and there's different ways to do that. We like some type of promotion that could be run every other month or every month. The idea is to get your brand in front of local consumers. We're not talking about promotions and contests for 100 miles away. We're talking about whatever your local reasonable radius is to attract local consumers. This was a contest that we did for Jack Wilson Chevrolet Buick GMC. They were relatively close to the Coke 400, so they provided a marketing incentive to local residents to join this contest. You'll notice that it not only got people to engage in a happy person, but the reach of the dealership, people seeing this brand without costing them, was really significant. And then engage the followers. There's different things you could do. This is an example for Champ Automotive. Again, local engagement. 469 people entered. 893 campaign visits. Very high entry rate. Again, this was applicable to a local brand, and of course it keeps your brand in front of online consumers. And then measure and convert. And that's where the social analytics come from Wildfire. We'll be able to see how many people engaged your post, how many people shared your post, how many people entered. Those leads can also get forwarded into your CRM system. And that's why we're excited about Wildfire, because it does something that dealers quite not yet have understood, is this idea of device independent landing pages. Meaning, if you look at how much mobile traffic has come to your website, and if you really knew how often your current website is disappointing mobile shoppers, you would understand the beauty of Wildfire. And most importantly, not only does it provide pages that can be read on any device, mobile, desktop, or tablet, but the Wildfire encourages people to engage, and that means data collection, that means future marketing opportunities. And here's the thing that we realize, that most of the custom pages that you've created on your website, whether they're model specific, service specific, community specific, are not on your mobile site. And yet mobile traffic is on the rise. Just take a look at these 4 stores. We have a store in Texas, 40% of their website traffic is coming from mobile users. But if all the custom content that they created isn't on the mobile site, guess what's happening? You're missing marketing opportunities. And that goes for social media, meaning if you created a page on your website, a certain promotion or opportunity, a stair-step program, a limited time offer, and then you shared that on social media, what if I told you 30, 40, 50% of the people clicking on that social media post would get disappointed? They wouldn't be able to find the post. This is one of the, I call it the little dirty secrets that no one really wants to talk about, but Google understood that, and that's why it provided the Wildfire platform. Here's a simple but very basic example. This is Irvine BMW, and they have a custom page, their dealership team page. So what I did was, just to demonstrate how this page doesn't exist for a mobile user, I sent the link to that page to my mobile phone. When I clicked on the link, look what it did. It just shoved me to the home page of the mobile phone. Ladies and gentlemen, watching this video, the reason why social media advertising is working, it's not because dealers on their own are doing social media posts or creating their own social media ads. No one's showing them that their ads are being broken by consumers who are looking at those ads, most likely from a mobile device. Here's an example of how Wildfire works. If I create a promotion, a little engagement. Hey, where would you drive this Camaro? Very simple, just for this demo. This is on my desktop. If someone clicks that, you'll notice they go to a landing page that's fully sized for the desktop. But if I look at that same promotion, that same engagement piece on my mobile phone, when I click on it, it goes to a perfectly sized engagement page. What does that mean? regardless of whether you're capturing a form on a desktop or a form on a mobile device, the Google Wildfire platform sizes the page to maximize the conversion experience. Wildfire also has built-in templates that we use to create engagement. Like Chevy was celebrating 100 years, so we put some photos of different famous Chevrolet vehicles. Your fans could then click on which photo they liked. It automatically calculates the voting, automatically allows them to share those photos, pin those photos on Pinterest. You get the idea. Your team isn't set up to program dynamic responsive pages, but as an agency licensed with the Wildfire platform, we can create these device independent pages. We can also use those 4 boxes that are at the top of your Facebook page to put promotions, better landing pages, better experiences when they click, all from the Google Wildfire platform. So what are we finding? When we are using Wildfire to engage consumers, whether it's a promotion, whether it's just an engagement post, whether it's an advertising post, we are growing fans faster. We are getting more earned media. We're getting more sharing and engagement because we're not disappointing consumers. And what I'm not talking about is the small ads that are showing on the side of your Facebook page. I'm talking about ads that show in the news feed. These ads on the right, we often recommend them for retargeting purposes, but they get significantly less engagement from consumers as compared to ads in the news feed. Now you say, well, Brian, okay, I understand advertising, but how do I know who I should be targeting? Well, this is where the Polk advertising data comes in. For example, say if you're a Ford dealer in New Jersey and you wanted to reach people, I can create a custom landing page in Wildfire, and then I can pick my audience. Look what I'm doing. United States, and then I could target it, Keyport, New Jersey, 10 miles around Keyport. And then I can go either farther. I can go into these partner categories. I can pick Polk data. I can pick Ford truck owners in that market. And you notice there's 7,780 people that live within 10 miles of Keyport, New Jersey that are age 24 and older who own a Ford truck. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do this type of targeting in Google AdWords. Yet when we present a nice 480 by 480 graphic with a Wildfire landing page, whether it's a promotion on a lease, whether it's a promotion on a opportunity that you have at your dealership for maybe an unveiling of a new model year, all of these targeting tools are really effective. And of course, there's other targeting options, single, married, engaged, often don't really apply to dealers. I just want to let you know that there's also some demographic targeting. And then you can choose between pay-per-click or pay per impression, and we typically are doing pay-per-click. So here's some examples of campaigns that we run. We had a dealer who the first few days of the month there was a special promotion on Camrys. We just ran this 1 week. Their likes increased by 19.5%. Their reach increased by 516%. Their engaged users were up 1,500%. And this was a very simple newsfeed ad with a nice graphic that talked about how they could qualify to save $4,000 off a Camry. Here is one for Brickell Buick GMC. 900 people liked this. Total reach 320,000. 1,500 engaged users. Got 413 people talking about this. Remember, this was 10-mile loop around Miami, Florida. So very, very interesting. Here's Bowen Scarf. Here's a promotion. This was tickets on the town to a Beatles show and dinner. Coupon, 600 local likes, 120,000 reach, 1,300 engaged users, 174 people talking about it. Now you may say 174 isn't a lot. Well, actually it is, because if you look at your Facebook page, normally people have 10, 20 people talking about their brand at any one time. And remember, these are snapshots just at this particular moment. And how do we do that? We create really nice graphics that appear in the news feed, and that news feed works on mobile devices, desktop devices, and tablet devices. Most consumers spend time just viewing their news feed, not visiting other people's Facebook pages. And as a result, we could have these great graphics that capture their eye. And so whether it's a chance to take a luxury sports car on a test track, or whether it is a weekend package in Miami, these graphics are all created by our team and can be custom targeted. So what are the takeaways? If you're doing Google AdWords, you should be doing Facebook targeted advertising. And Facebook advertising isn't really being leveraged by many dealers, so your competition is likely not there. With using bulk data and geo-targeting, you can really narrow down who you're marketing to on social media. You can do conquest, you can do brand defense, or you can just have fun and increase your local fan base for future free advertising. The reason why we love the Wildfire platform is because most dealership websites are broken when it comes to sharing content across all device types, and as a result, we have better engagement. Wildfire is a licensed platform, meaning a dealer just can't sign up for it. Google does not want to support individual dealers, so they're working through agencies. And the Wildfire platform will give you social media advertising analytics so that you can understand how well your promotions are working. We are the first agency in automotive to work with the Google Wildfire team to present custom solutions, advertising programs using the Wildfire platform, and precise data targeting. We encourage you to join the Google Wildfire pilot with us. We are taking on 10 dealers a month, and every dealer who's started is in the program. They love what they're seeing, and the engagement is real. If you would like some more information on PCG's SocialFire platform, which is using Google Wildfire and bulk data targeting to help energize your social media advertising strategy and to enhance your digital marketing strategy, my contact numbers are available for you. So I look forward to talking with you and your dealership about opportunities in social media advertising.